What's going on, my dudes? Welcome to the channel. I'm QuittyBags, and today, my dudes, we are going to be going over how to reset your chunks to get your world ready for 1.17. Now, 1.17 actually releases in about 2 to 3 hours right now. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's very early, but it is coming out today, my dudes, so I hope you guys are excited. So we're going to be getting ready, and we are going to be prepping our world for 1.17, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that today using a very special program. All right, let's not waste any time. Let's make this video short, quick. Smash like if you guys are enjoying it. Smash like if you guys are excited for 1.17. Don't forget to hit that sub button to become one of the dudes. All right, let's get into this video. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do here, I want you to go in the description and download MCA Selector 1.16. Now, just a reminder, this is for Java users only. Once you go ahead and download this thing, it's super easy to install. Just go ahead, download, install it. There's all tutorials on the page. It'll show you how to download it, how to install it, and then you're good to go. The next thing I want you to do is go to File, Open World. Now, before we do any of this, make sure you back up your world. If you don't know how to back up your world, go into Edit, go to Edit World, and then Backup World. Even copy and paste, even if you want to right now. Say this is season 4, this is the world we're going to use. We could grab this, copy it. We could go and, oh, I guess it's been being used right now. But anyways, we could copy it and paste it if we were in the saves folder, all right? So make sure you just copy and paste it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Hardcore Live Season 4. This is the world we're going to be doing a 12-hour stream on in just a couple hours here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this world here. Now, you got 3 options. You've got the end dimension, which is dim 1. You've got the actual nether, which is dim-1. And then you got Hardcore Live Series, which is the overworld, all right? So we're working on the overworld today. Let's open this thing up here. All right, so this is going to take a few minutes to generate, but once it's done generating, we can kind of take a peek and see what chunks have already been loaded and what chunks haven't, and what chunks we're actually going to be resetting. So let's just give it a few minutes here. Let's find our base, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so I scrolled down and I found my tiny, teeny little base. Look at that, the bee face we put on the bee farm yesterday is actually showing. If you guys didn't see that, the big storage room. Okay, so as you guys can see, we've got a lot of chunks generated around us. Now, this is going to be bad. Now, you might be wondering, why do you want to reset your chunks? Well, because if you don't reset your chunks, basically what will happen is when you go to look for copper, when you go to look for amethyst, you go to look for deep slate diamond, anything like that, it won't be generating in this world, in this area, sadly. So what we're going to do today is we're going to reset the chunks around us so we don't have to explore so far. Now, I basically outlined my area in game of what I want to reset and what I don't want to reset. So as you guys can see here, this is very close to my base. So how you actually reset a chunk is you can either grab one big one by left clicking on it with your mouse there, or you can go down and do individual chunks like this. It's pretty simple. Say you want to undo a chunk, just right click it, all right? Use the middle mouse button to move around, and it's that simple, honestly. And then once you find a chunk you want to reset or an area you feel like resetting, go ahead to selection and go to delete selected chunks. Now, don't worry, it's not deleting. Well, yeah, it is deleting everything basically. And then once you go back into that chunk, it will reload. So there's a few places I want to reset, and I think it's going to be all over here, this direction, because I know we don't have a ton of stuff over here. Like over here, it's all just nonsense. It's all just exploring. It's honestly, I've never really done anything in these areas, so it's mostly just unexplored space, right? So I'm going to delete that. Let's wait for this to generate, and I'm gonna go ahead and select some chunks, and I'm gonna show you guys when I'm done, and then we're gonna delete it. And then once 1.17 comes out, you will be good to explore those. Now, please just make a backup of your world. Don't mess your world up, all right? That's the worst thing you could possibly do right before a new update. All right, so I'm going to show you guys what we have done here today. So right now, as you guys can see, if you follow my live series, I've got the woodland mansion down here with the desert. I'm going to leave this alone. Now, I just don't want to have to re-explore it. I've already taken care of it. I don't want to reset that. And I think it would be kind of like, I don't know, unfair to reset that. Now, I'm only resetting areas that, you know, that I know I can just go mining for. That's the whole point of this, right? Or else I kind of think it would turn into almost like a cheating thing, especially with hardcore. So over here, this is my main land, right? I've got quite a bit of space I'm going to leave away from it. If I wanted to, I could even do over here. That's fine. This is my main area over here. There's nothing else really that I've made in this world besides over here, which is my ocean. My ocean has my drained ocean monument. It also has my villager place there, and it has my iron farm. My totem farm is right here, I think. Oh no, it's right here, right there. And then right there is the creeper farm. Now, other than that, I can't think of anything else, and I left lots of space around it because there's a lot of ocean monuments here that I've already drained. I could even go like that now that I look a little closer, even like this if I wanted to. But there's nothing else I can actually see here that I should be cautious of. That I would delete, right? Because you don't want to delete too much. So far I've got the industrial district, I've got our home base, and then I also have our woodland mansion we've explored. Now I don't want to reset the woodland mansion. I don't want to reset my home, but I want to reset around my home so we can go build like a mine shaft not too far away in stream, and then we can go explore it, right? And then also I don't want to do too much around here because I don't want to mess up my farms. I spent a lot of time draining that monument and working on those farms, so I don't want to drain those. So we're gonna hang on to all that stuff. Now, how this comes in, and also up here, I don't look at it like this is cheating, because honestly, when a new update comes out, you want to be able to explore all the features and be able to make it your world again and be able to have all the new stuff in your world. So I think this is a really good idea for people that are going to want the amethyst and stuff like that. And I'm sure we're going to reset this world again once part 2 comes out as well of Caves and Cliffs, because of the height difference and stuff like that. You're going to definitely want to change it, or else it's going to be a solid bedrock layer. So I'm going to go ahead and go and delete these chunks. I backed up this world multiple times already. I have a total copy and save file of it. We're ready to go. I don't think there's anything else here that I'm missing or anything that I messed up. Hopefully not, because I can't remember it. So hopefully we're good to go here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to selection, and I'm going to delete selected chunks. That's a lot of chunks from this world. Hit OK, and boom. There we go. So that's all we own now is our little property down here, and then our property over here. Now, I'm going to go test this to make sure it works, and then I'll make a backup of this world, and then I'll make sure if it works, then I'll just back it up, all right? So this is all that you have to do. Make sure it works, make sure it's good, and enjoy 1.17, my dudes. So I just wanted to show you guys how to do this, because honestly, it's going to be really handy for people that want to get the amethyst and all kinds of copper, the deep slate, everything you want down in here, all right? So thank you so much for watching, my dudes. We're going to go quickly check if this worked, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so you're just going to exit out now. We're going to go and type in Minecraft. Let's start this up. And currently it's 8:42 in the morning. Currently 1.17 hasn't released just yet. All right, so we're going to load in here. We're going to first go ahead and back this up one more time. All right, so we backed it up. We're good to go. Open backups folder. I backed it up twice by accident. But as you guys can see, there's the second one. So as you guys can see, we can actually see the backups of all this world. So I've been backing it up quite a bit, quite frequently. All right, so right now I'm going to show you guys this. We are currently looking at our backup. We are at 8:44 a.m. So this is the one we just backed up. This is going to be the earlier one we just backed up. So we're going to make sure this is actually the backup before we did the chunks, all right? So if we have to, we're going to come back to that one if this doesn't work good. Let's go ahead, go into Season 4. And let's just go for a flight. Make sure everything feels good. Make sure everything looks good. Now, I'm going to go fly. I know exactly where I want to go. Let's turn off these shaders real quick. I want to go to the desert because I did take a lot of sand out of that desert. All right, and the desert is looking intact. Okay, so that is proof right there that we did reset all these chunks properly and everything is good to go. All right, perfect, my dudes. I had to make sure that worked 100%. All right, my dudes, that's going to be it for this video. That was my first time using MCA Chunk Resetter, whatever it's called. And we reset all of our chunks. Now, it's really good for when updates come out, of course, for especially with 1.17 Part 2 and 1.17 Part 1. But yeah, you guys definitely want to do that. It's very simple. Just don't delete any of your stuff, and you're good to go. I hope the video was easy enough and very explanational. So thank you so much for watching, my dudes. Shout out to Waddles for actually releasing a video on this and teaching us how to use it. He is a bigger Minecraft YouTuber, and go check him out because he actually made a video on this with his survival series. So thank you very much for that dude doing that. I just wanted to share it for you guys so you guys know how to do it as well. All right, my dudes, thank you so much for watching, and peace out, my dudes.